Could you share a little bit about what your role is? Because I think it's very interesting, not only that you have built this team, but also the type of role you kind of walked into and what you had to do to turn things around.
Sure. Yeah, we are the operational compliance team. So for short, we say we're the keep us out of jail team. That's what we keep make sure everybody is maintaining compliance with the rules and regulations and have their proper licensing. And I mean, really, on paper, it sounds so snoozy. And then we go and audit to these standards, and that's not something traditionally people were really excited about because it's kind of the love child of the DMV and the IRS. And it's like, cool, those two had a child, and that's what auditors do. And no one traditionally is excited to say, yes, please come look at my business and tell me all the things I'm doing wrong. And the nice thing was with this team, and again, just a plethora of knowledge, I thought I was awesome. I'm like, I'm coming into this team at 15 years. And I got a little boop on the nose, and they're like, that's adorable. We've been here 30. I'm like, okay, so that's half of my time here. And so we sat down and we said, okay, we have a rare opportunity to create something new and rebrand it and refresh it because we've had iterations of it in the past. And we said, but so what do we want this to look like? And we've all had experience of being compliance people, technical people, trainers. I mean, you name it, we've supported in some way. Everyone on the team has done some kind of support. And we wanted to make sure that if you are going to perform an audit, we don't slap down what we call the quote, you suck list. You're horrible. Here's all the things, fix it. And we're going to come back and you better have it done in 90 days or, you're going to get punched in the mouth. No one wanted it to feel that way. And so we said, okay, if we're going to do this, let's build out things that will keep everyone out of trouble. But at the end, even our output then transforms into a job aid. So it's really how can you help yourself? And then how do we help you understand and be clear on the expectations? And if you need help in the moment when we're done, we're going to spend half a day going through it together. So you can ask questions, you can get some helpful things that will make your job easier. Maybe it gets you home to your family faster. Maybe you just don't feel like you want to pull your hair out, scream into a pillow. Whatever that is, we're also here for you to get better. And that transformed everything. That made it to where now when someone on my team emails and says, hey, I want to come visit you. Is next week okay? They go, yes, we've been waiting for your visit. We're really excited for you to come in person. That didn't happen in the past. We were like, get away. We don't want you here. And we have some rules too. Like our guiding principles are don't go do what annoyed you when you were in the role. So remember what that was
It's like a
like.
great work culture, but is there anything else that you think you would love to have as a great work culture that you could create or be a part of?
I think what we're doing right now, I'm having some of the most fun with my team that I have in a 17-year career. And I've managed some amazing service departments, some great branches, and I still keep in touch with those folks. It brings me so much joy when I see them at a meeting or I get a message from them and they say, hey, I just maxed my bonus or I won this award or I got a call from a text from one of my former branches and they wanted to make sure I knew they were the top branch for the last 6 months. It was one of my old branches. I'm like, I'm so proud of you guys. And every culture changes a little bit, but this team, I mean, there's just something there. It's just a magical group that, because with 13 people, you could have egos, and they'd be well within their right to have egos. They are brilliant. They all bring something so unique to the table. But we have this great core that march together, and then as we call it, everyone's got their magic sprinkle and their special cape that brings something unique and wonderful to the team that makes everybody unique, and we celebrate all of that. And so I think it's hard to compare because everything is so different in your career. But what we're doing right now, just to be helpful and listen and partner, we always say like partners, not police, because nobody wanted to go in with a badge and just say, you're wrong, you're bad, peace, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
And so I think from a culture standpoint, it's keeping people connected and listening and just, again, making it that safe place to be yourself. It's okay to be a little weird. And we're all a little weird. Let's be weird together. Why not? It's a weird world. To me, visibility is having others understand your story, kind of like what we were just saying. So when I can tell you what we're doing and how we're doing it, and someone can turn around and explain that to someone else if I'm not there, I feel like we've made a visible impact. Because I think people say visibility and they think visual, like I physically am in front of you. But I think visibility is just being present and being part of conversations, being at the table and being in the forefront and thought of when maybe an idea comes or a project comes, and people having that light bulb going off going, I know the right person or the right people for that. And so it's just, it's not being hidden away in a little silo. It's just being part of something.